So I'll teach everything from art to science and math and Hawaiian studies, whatever, everything, even PE.
Some students look at substitute teachers as people who don't have much talent or are not as smart as their regular teachers.
I think people think substitute teachers aren't that smart because they never experience what happens in the classroom, and if they were smart they would be teachers.
However, Dr. Gary Greenberg proves that when it comes to substitute teachers, there is more than what meets the eye.
I've written books. I'm on my 5th book right now. My first book was on sand through the microscope.
Not only is he a published author and scientist, but a college professor and inventor of a special microscope as well.
I'm at the University of Hawaii Institute for Astronomy, and I'm looking at moon sand, sand that was retrieved from the moon 40 years ago in the Apollo missions. And I'm using my 3D microscopes to look at sand in 3D and characterize what the little grains are made of and what they look like in 3D and how they were formed.
With his books, inventions, and his university responsibilities, one might wonder why he chooses to substitute teach at a middle school.
When I first came here and got the opportunity to teach at Kamehameha Schools, I realized that this was a really great way for me to fit in a little bit with the Hawaiian community. Being a teacher at Kamehameha Schools and an all-Hawaiian school has enriched my life in ways that never, ever could have happened had I not been teaching at Kamehameha Schools.
Though teaching is something he is passionate about, there are times where students can be difficult.
We've all been to school. You know, I was a youngster once. When you have substitutes, sometimes you take advantage of them. Tell them things that aren't exactly true and, you know, sort of don't behave in class. And I think it's through mutual respect that you keep a good relationship with kids.
I think it's very fortunate for us because although he could choose any school across probably the whole nation, he still comes back here and teaches us.
There is an old saying that goes, never judge a book by its cover. Everyone can learn a new thing from a substitute teacher. Students just have to give them a chance. This is Jalen Nobriga for Kamehameha Schools Maui for HIKI No.